These are critical things to do if you're selling your home. This is the process I use to have a successful transaction with my sellers and get them the most money. Number one, create a great first impression. First thing, you imagine when that buyer pulls up, what that curb appeal looks like. So we want green lawns, we want manicured lawns, we want shrubs trimmed, we want hoses put away. And then they approach the front door. We want to make sure there's no dust on the front door, there's no dust on the exterior light fixture, the magazines, mail, all the stuff is put away. We want it to be fresh and crisp and clean. Then you walk into the house and you look around. And again, what I believe in real estate is less is more. So you want an uncluttered home. You don't want fingerprints on the walls. The dog makes that turn on that hallway all the time continually. So that's discolored. That needs to be those Mr. Clean white things. We got to clean that up. We want things put away. And again, less is more. First impression. So number two, we want to opt for easy and economical upgrades. We don't want to spend a lot of money getting your home prepared for photos and our visitors to come through. So there's a lot of things you can do. Touch up the nicked walls, the nicked woodwork that's there on the exterior. If we have some peeling paint, we want to take care of that. For landscaping, we use bark. Bark is so inexpensive, but it looks so fresh and clean, and we do that just a few days before photographs. Another way to upgrade economically is if we look at our cabinets. Many times the cabinets, exterior of the cabinets are fine. Maybe they just need fresh paint. Maybe they just need a good cleaning, but we do a lot of replacing door pulls, the pulls on the cabinets, which makes a difference, especially if they're dated. We've had those occasional homes where we have refaced them, but that gets expensive. We want to make sure that what we're doing is economical and within our price point of what we're looking to get for the home, because we want a return on our investment for sure. If the cabinets are white, many times they just need a good cleaning, and sometimes we'll replace the pulls. Another great thing that we do is a fresh paint on the interior, but we do walls only. It's too expensive to do woodwork. That gets too detailed. So we'll do white walls, especially if there's multicolors in the home, like you have kids' bedrooms that are blue and then pink, and then you go to a green. It doesn't photograph well and it's not inviting. So a fresh coat of paint just on the walls, white, which feels very sanitary and sterilized. However, it photographs incredibly, and it feels very clean and crisp, and it allows the light to bounce off so the house feels lighter and brighter. Number three, pre-listing inspections. I believe in them. It's hard to say, Mr. Buyer, you're buying this house as is, and they don't know anything about the house. It's transparent. I would say 90% of my sellers do the pre-inspections. We do a sewer inspection, a termite inspection, and a general inspection. It's less than $1,000. However, that could save you anywhere from $5,000 to $30,000 to $40,000 down the line. You don't know about the sewer unless the videos run down the sewer line, and if it needs to be replaced, that can be told to the buyer up front. The termite inspection will call out anything that's gone with that, and that's given to the buyer up front. Same with the general inspection, which is we're looking at our HVAC, we're looking at plumbing, the roof, the electrical. All that information can be given to the buyer, and then the buyer will write their offer according to these pre-inspections. So there's no renegotiation after the original purchase price is agreed upon. So I have done this successfully and saved many sellers tens of thousands of dollars for spending $1,000 on pre-inspections. Number four, pricing of the home. And what I share with my sellers when we educate them is we have a list price and we have a final sales price. And those are two different prices. We look at the comparable sales and we say, based on these comparable sales on location, condition, and amenities, we believe your home has the market value between this and this. That's the final sales price that we're going for. And of course, I try and get more than that. The list price is very different. We say, okay, based on what's available on the market today, what's available to sell, what buyers are looking at, they're priced between this and this, again, based on what you're offering. If we believe the market value is here, I encourage my sellers to list a little bit below that market value. That will bring in more buyers, we'll have more people interested in the property, and then we can drive that price up. Remember, all those potential buyers out there have the same data that the seller has, that we have in terms of what have sold in the neighborhood and what that looks like. So they're going to know if the house is overpriced or not. So we have list price and final sales price. We want a list to attract as many buyers as possible so our pool is large, and then we're going to drive that up as high as we can and choose the best offer. Number 5, evaluating all those offers that come in. It's important when we look at offers that we're not looking just at price, we're also looking at terms. Maybe the highest price offer only has 5% down. Well, if there's an appraisal issue, they're not going to be able to bridge that gap between what they offered and what the appraisal price is. When we look at offers, of course, we want the most money as possible, but we also want to look at those terms. Is there a loan contingency? Is there an appraisal contingency? How long is the inspection contingency? Maybe they waived it because we provided the inspections. How long is the close of escrow? If they're getting a loan, who is the lender? Is the lender accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Or are they an online lender that you can only get a hold of between this time and that time and they never call you anyway? Who's the agent on the other side? Are they a reputable agent? Are they somebody that we want to be in business with? Because this is a business transaction. And looking at these offers, it's more than just the price. Who is committed to the purchase process? Who is going to walk through this transaction with us successfully to the end of the transaction and the closing? It's important. All that information is important, and you need a skilled agent to help you navigate through that.